Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, here in the Bluegrass State, where the hospitality flows freely. Home of the Kentucky Wildcats and the Big Blue Nation, ready for this collision today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Bulldogs offense trots out there to open this game. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him.
Gonna run it. It's Etienne. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Dawgs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Back to pass. It's Beck. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Dawgs. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, a wide receiver, Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, the slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete, but the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Quick pressure, they've got him down for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Pressure is coming. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They pressure him and sack him. They're being tackled inside the 10.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And they'll use the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now, they're rewarded with this 3rd and long.
And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st down, it's play action. He'll take a deep shot here. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. looking downfield. It's Beck. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Single back, takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. They bring him down after a short gain there. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught on the outside. It's Smith. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Back to pass. It's Beck. Catch made across the middle by the running back. The tackle is made just a short gain after the completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
14, Kentucky, 3.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Physical running, fights off the defender. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
29 Philly. 2, 10.
Trying to find some room. It's Traynham. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. And is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Vandegrift. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Vandegrift. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Bringing it back, it's Frazier. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And the Georgia offense will take off 1st and 10.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dawgs will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action fake, looking to throw. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw. It's Vandegrift. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
To throw, it's back. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And looking to throw now on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And now another deep ball here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
And there's the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dawgs. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
28, Kentucky, 13.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. On the ground, it's Trainum.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Heading left after the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Come on, set.
Dropping back, it's Vandegrift. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the running back takes the handoff. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Back to throw. It's Speck. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Looking to chuck it again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Georgia 35, Kentucky 13.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. It's a fumble. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Play action here on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. 2nd down after the incompletion. Trying to find room. It's Robinson.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw. It's back. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game, Kirk.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Kentucky, 13.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, if I'm a defensive coordinator, you can't leave the middle of the field that wide open. It makes it so easy for the quarterback to read and recognize and get the ball out of his hands for a 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down.
Easy.
Dropping back, it's Vandegrift. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's caught downfield. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this one.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Robinson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Third down play after that completion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Nice grab. It's Tuggle. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Beck. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Bulldogs will look to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on 4th down, late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Dawgs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Jackrabbit.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Bringing pressure. Locates the tight end, is complete. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up nail in the coffin.
Dropping back. It's back. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They took one last extra shot, but time runs out on this one. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, Kirk. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game